So the machine comes with a bag, as you can see. With it here inside, it has this belt, the electrodes, these are the lead wires, sorry, the power cable, and the electrodes. So we have how many cables? We have the ultrasound head itself. This is it. We have the ultrasound head. These are the tense cable. There are four pieces and 8 electrodes. These electrodes use gel, so they last long. You just have to use the gel. So that's what the package contains. The power cable. This is it. What is inside? These are the accessories, and then we do have the machine now itself. Here it is. Here is the machine. It is packed nicely in this bag. So we have the machine here. This is the tense for channel and ultrasound. So here is where you put the tense cables, 1 2 3 4 channels, and then we have where you put the ultrasound head. Here it is. So I'd like to show you how the machine operates. After the power cable has been plugged, you switch it on. There is a sound coming from the machine. The sound will stop until you add time, until you press the timer up. That's setting up minutes, and this is reducing the minutes. So the sound will stop. We have the power button here. This power button is for the ultrasound. For the ultrasound, this power button here, the red one here, have you seen it? Here, this one is for the ultrasound. And then we have this here is for the tense part, the 4-channel tense. So this is a combination of 4-channel tense machine and an ultrasound. So you can switch it off. It is very advisable not to use tense and ultrasound simultaneously because of power voltage of the machine. So it is advisable to use the tense part. After finishing, let it cool down for a few minutes, and then you can use the ultrasound, or vice versa. So how do you use the tense machine? After plugging in the electrodes, what you do, you turn the machine on. The time should always be on. That's the first thing. And then you come to this part here. This knob is for the it's for the what do you call it, the ultrasound part, because we have pulse, the intensity, the ratio 1:1, 1:4, 1:7, and 1:10. This part is for the ultrasound, and also this one to set the intensity of the ultrasound, and this one also to choose between pulse and continuous mode. So this part we won't talk more about it. First, let's start with the tense. So when the machine is on, we have modes here, and we have buttons here. We have 1, 2, and 3. This is the start button. So we start with the frequency. You can choose the frequency you want. You can see a red button here. Let's say you want 100, and the mode you want. You see the mode. So we have burst, continuous, burst 2, PWM, sweep, and combined. Combined is the one that uses everything here. It will use all the other modes here. So what I like to do, I like using combined. So on combined mode, it will play with the other modes and also the intensity, the frequency. So I like using combined. I don't like using the other, because combined uses the other modes and also the frequency. And then after setting that, you press the start button. It is ready. To tell you here, there is a red button here, ready. So now you increase the intensity of each channel. This is channel 1. This one here is channel 1. Channel 1, channel 1 electrode wires here. Channel 2, channel 2, as you can see. So the intensity should always be 0. 0 before you set up everything here. Everything here has to be 0 so that you can set up here. And then after here, you come now and increase the intensity slowly as you go from 0, 1, 2, 3 until 10. 10 is the maximum. For the first time, as you try the machine out, you'll have to use 3, 4, because from 4 to 10, it's a very, very, very high intensity. And also it applies to the other 4 channels. So let's try and set up the machine when we have the intensity at 2. So we'll switch it off and switch it on again. Remember, the intensity is at 2 of this, assuming that any other here is not 0. The machine will be very, very difficult to start, because here it is saying reset. It should be, you see, it won't work until you reduce this intensity back to 0. You restart the machine. There is nothing here. You can see after setting up everything here and you press start, the ready button will come on. So this one should always be 0 before you start using the machine. I think you're done with the tense part. Let's go to the ultrasound part. Very easy. The head is here. You should place the head lead wire here, and then switch the button on here. You have seen? It will indicate here. After that, you can choose between pulse and continuous mode by using this toggle switch here. And then on the pulse mode, you can choose the ratio here with this knob. We have 1:1, 1:4. Ultrasound you can use depending with the condition that you are treating. So you know when to use pulse and when to use continuous and when to use these ratios. So after setting up, it's very simple. You just set up the intensity and you're good to go. 0.4, 1 point, it's good. You can take it up as you wish. You can reduce depending with the condition. It's very, very simple, as simple as that. So remember, after using ultrasound, let the machine cool down for a few minutes and then you can use the tense, and vice versa. And always remember, when you switch on the machine, the first thing is to time up, and then you can use it now. Ni hayo kwa sasa.